Good morning, students. Let's see the next video of the second chapter, that's computer and communications. So last time we come across guided media, in that we learned twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable. So let us see now next part, unguided media. Whenever we say regarding unguided media, it's type of media in that no use of wire. There is no physical path from sender to the receiver. Let us see in detail. In this type of media, wires are not used. Means there is no physical connection between sender or receiver. In this category, it consists into three parts: radio wave, microwave, and satellite communication. So all this type of communication, in this there is no physical path from sender to the receiver, like telephonic conversation. So here let us see in this first microwave. Whenever we say regarding microwave, waves is a medium through which we can transfer our signal. We can see over here there is a single hop. Over here we can see the two antennas are there. So whenever we want to communicate with someone, there should be antenna which help to send or receive the signal. Okay, where in satellite, here we can see there are the two antenna, disc is there, and one is a transponder. Transponder is device which send or receive the messages. Let us see in detail. Microwave. Parabolic antenna are mounted on towers to send a beam. So here we can see these are the two parabolic antenna. We can see disc antenna. They are the parabolic antenna. It helps to send or receive the signal. It is cheaper than digging trenches for laying cable. So in this type of communication, there are the antennas are there. With the help of this, there is a communication take place. So it is a unguided media. Whereas if it's not there, then there should be required for digging trenches. Digging trenches is nothing where we dig it and then we pass the cable through that. Okay, that is more costly. Transmitter and receiver must be in line of sight. Line of sight, it is a straight line. So this parabolic antenna should be on the same line of sight, so that easily message can be transferred in a straight line. Possible interface from environment. So there should be a possible interference from environment. So sometimes there should be interrupt through the environment. Sometimes cloudy climate is there, or sometimes storms are there, so that disturb the data while sending through the signal. And then lack of security. So in this type of signal there is lack of security. The chances of interruption take place. Uses. Let us see what are the uses of this communication. Voice communication, cellular services. Voice communication while sending and receiving messages through the audio. Cellular, our cellular telephone or our cell, mobile. Next, let us see satellite. Satellite. So here we can see the structure of a satellite. There are two disc is there, one transponder is there. With the help of this transponder, signal can be received. Let us see line of sight required between satellite and earth station. Satellite and earth station. This transponder nothing is satellite, and they are the earth station. Disc is the earth station. 12 to 24 transponder per satellite. So there should be maximum 12 to 24 transponder on per satellite. Job of transponder to receive, amplify, change frequency and transmit. So job of transponder is to receive the message, to amplify the signal, change the frequency and transmit it. Low security. So here also there is low security. There is an interruption of data. Chances will be there for interrupt, disturb, noise in the data. Ease of adding stations. So in this we can easily add different stations. And in this chapter, let us see last part, OSI reference model. Whenever we say OSI reference model, this model is used while communicating from sender to the receiver, how communication take place. So there are different layers are required. So in this total 7 layers are there. Let us see one by one. Physical layer. It is concerned with the transmission of unstructured bit stream over physical link. Involve parameters such as signal, voltage and bit duration. So whenever it's a physical layer, so its job is to transfer unstructured bit of stream. Unstructured means it help to send the data, unstructured data, through a physical link. Next, data link layer. It is responsible for establishing an error-free communication path between the computer over the physical channel. It split the packets into data frame and transmitted sequentially. So data link layer, its main job is to establishing connection and error-free communication take place from sender to the receiver. Network layer, it is responsible for establishing, maintaining and terminating connections. So its main task to establish the connection, maintain the connection and transmit the data and finally terminate the signal, terminate the channel. Transport layer, it is responsible for transferring data between endpoints, provide end-to-end error recovery and flow control. So here there should be error recovery. If there is error is come occur, that should be get recovered, removed, and then it help to flow the data. Session layer. The session layer establishes, maintain and terminate a session between two end user. So when it is a session, it help to create the session between two layer or between the from sender to the receiver. Then presentation layer, it provides services for the application layer to interpret the entry, data, exchange, display and control of structural data. So presentation layer, it provides the services for the